Hello, everybody. My name is Sweeterdog, and I would love to welcome you to another 2021 DKR Time Trial Tournament match. Tonight, we are watching PsychodelicJoey versus dalerben. I'm really excited for this match. Both of these players are very, very good at this game. They both have a very wide variety of experiences, skill sets. So it'll be really interesting to see how this matchup goes. My guess is this is going to be one of the closer matches, so get excited for that. First pick of the night is going to be Fossil Canyon Plain, and it looks like I will have another commentator joining us, our very own Morks. So let me get him in here as well. Morks is another one of our time trial tournament contestants. Hello, good sir.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, thanks for asking.
Awesome. So we are just getting underway here. Looks like Fossil Canyon Plain is going to be our first pick, which is actually a really spicy pick from Ben. I mean, did not expect that.
I guess he did the studies a bit.
Well, it's interesting too, because Joey mentioned to me that he was actually going for a world record here the other night, so we'll see.
You might have not heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes for both runners.
Makes sense.
But yeah, definitely kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just going to ask if people can hear me in the stream right now.
Yep, they should be able to. We are
Alright,
live as can be, so.
Obaya wants to snag FC Plane.
Oops.
Oops, oh no.
Just spoiled another one for old Joe.
As soon as he's not in a crunch, he's gonna steal it.
Whoopsies.
Alright. So it seems that we're about to start our first match, so it's going to be Fossil Canyon Plain. Just to making sure as well that Space the Sally has been banned. A really, 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 really good choice.
Ooh, actually I need to double check that. I believe it was Spaceport Alpha banned, so that is, I had that wrong. Let me fix that quick.
Yes, indeed. It is Spaceport Alpha, so we'll update it in a
So that is a good ban from Joey. He is taking away the Spaceport Alpha picks from Ben. I think overall he is really skilled there. So
he has a car world record. Am I correct? At least for flat.
Yes, and I actually I didn't have to sync these at all.
Yeah,
nice.
It's
oh
starting,
no,
guys.
Joey!
Oh.
Really rough
Joey
start for Joey.
Messing up right there. That's a bummer. It seems that Ben hasn't picked this track by mistake, as you might have seen. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. You know what? I think I've noticed something is that people don't go for the last zipper before, right before the finish line. Am I correct?
Correct. Yes. It's tricky because in balloon race you have balloons to get you all the way around it quickly.
Yep.
And you'll still be able to line up with the zipper properly, so it's really smooth and nice. But yeah, in time trial, it's so hard to like get a decent angle there. I think most people just skip it.
I mean, I tried to go for it because you know the balloon race phenomenon of it, but yeah, makes sense. But in any case, I think that everyone knows that the best version of Fossil Canyon is Hover Magic Code.
Yes, absolutely. Hover Magic Codes is so much fun.
So we have Ben taking the first game with 104.28 against 106.41. That was an unfortunate bump at the beginning, so I guess we'll see a bit more from Joey on the next lap.
Also, really worth mentioning here, 6th and 7th place in the 3-lap and tied in the 1-lap on this track.
Oh, so you're right.
That is really spicy, actually. I didn't notice that right away. That's crazy. So this should be Very, very close gameplay between these two players.
Man, it's so subtle. Like I see both Ben and Joey play, and they have like very subtle difference that makes for the fact that Joey, once he get like the zippers, it's way faster when he lands it. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, he probably just studied the game like a lot, but it does make a difference in the long run, as you've probably seen right now.
Oh, this is a great lap from Joey.
Yeah.
So the canyon, in my opinion, is the hardest part of the track. It's really, really difficult.
I do believe so.
It's getting the angles right and also getting the barrel rolls set up. This part right here, this is really tricky. And then, I don't know why, it doesn't look that... Oh, there it is. I'm just going to go ahead and jinx that for him. Sorry, Joe.
Kind of things that happen sometimes, you know?
Uh-huh. However, this second attempt is going to end up beating Ben's first time of the match, I believe. Yep.
By only 26 centiseconds, though.
Yes, and we are
28.
backflipping to finish attempt number 2.
Backflip for good luck, as he would say.
Oh yeah, going into the last attempt, Ben's hoping to work out something better. And we had a face-first bonk from Joey at the very end of lap 2 or 3. Right. So Joey,
up 1 minute.
Yeah, Joey can definitely work out a super good time here. A little bit of stream lag from Joe, but it looks like it's stabilized.
Yep.
Pretty good first lap, looks like, for both players.
Indeed. I'm gonna take that as a note that you have to go on the left side of the canyon there. I don't know why. I went completely out, or probably costing me like 2 to 3 seconds each time. But man, they really practice this level. It seems like
it looks like it, yeah.
Both people right now, like, they have amazing laps.
Oh my god, this is this could be the attempt to win it. Joe also having a very good attempt going into his final lap here.
Okay, Ben not.
No, again.
No.
Oh, but Ben misses the last zipper. Oh, is this a sloppy ending? That's gonna take it. He wins it. Wow.
Wow, man.
Oh,
Joey
clutches it out.
Not happy about that.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah. 3 major bonks every single tries, man.
Super harsh.
So it seems to be 2-0 for Ben. Just making sure that you update the score.
It should be. That's the first track, so I think that's just 1-0.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind, it's 1-0. Sorry, man. I'm working too much these days.
Same.
Yeah.
Let's see what Joe goes with next. I am interested. I don't think we've had any matches. Maybe we have. I can't think of any other matches that have opened with plane. Certainly not Fossil Canyon plane, which is it can be a particularly rough one. So we'll see what Joey goes with next. Honestly, I really don't know how to play against Ben. In total honesty, I have no idea. He is.
I think I would avoid any non-standard hover tracks, and I mean, I would probably go for a standard car track. If I was Joey. Yeah. I mean, car is something that's really hard to understand for most players, and I believe that Joey has grinded enough of them to be able to challenge Ben on a different level.
You know what? I think Ben might be one of the only players that you want to pick non-standard against. Oh, we are blue screened. Looks like Joey's resetting console. Maybe his game crash?
No, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he just reset it.
Oh, that was interesting. We will see. Yeah, like most people, we would say the opposite. You know, like if I was playing as Giz, you do not want to pick standard default vehicle, tracks. You don't want to pick Jungle Hall's car. But with Ben, that might actually be the case. That is the direction you want to go. Because he's just so experimental. He's played so many tracks. Like it's crazy. Oh, there it is. What's that?
Did you notice?
I missed it.
Joey went on the text and wrote something not safe for public. That was fun. Yeah. I'm playing Asbo this Saturday, and I took a note of not picking any car track whatsoever.
That's interesting. It's hard. It's like, do you want to control, do you want to force him to play stuff, or do you want to just let him play whatever he wants and then, kick his butt elsewhere?
I don't want to spoil anything in particular, but let me tell you that I've studied Asbo's times, and I've come with some tactics.
Spicy stuff. This is like, man, I wish we could do tournaments like this more often. It gets so competitive when we get to this point. We really have to know your opponent and know what you're up against.
Absolutely. And it seems that we're about to get ready right here. And this time it's going to be a Jungle Falls car, which will be updated on the overlay.
Sure will.
Second. Also with the Spaceport Alpha, yeah, I mean it's been updated. Never mind. And we're off to the start. Both with Ghost, apparently. No one's opting for the Ghostless strat. Ben already with a little bit of leeway. No, actually, it's just that his streams aren't synchronized exactly. But man,
see if we can fix that quick.
1390 on a first track. Good stuff.
Yeah, that is a good lap.
Yeah, Joey knows this track. Man, I'm still not able to get a lagless zipper to get into the dyno head.
It's tricky. This track is full of mysteries, and honestly there's maybe only 1 or 2 players that have really figured it out. The updated version.
Give us the recipe.
Oh, here we go.
Man, yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 1-lap PB. Was that a 1-lap PB?
It was an amazing attempt until the last try. Yeah.
You got 11:45. Yay.
Yeah. You got 11:45, man. You got a PB. Let's go. That was an actually very amazing second.
Yes.
Second lap
That was really good.
Yep.
Looks like. Did you catch his Joey's final time?
Yeah, Joey
38.
was 38 something. Oh, because he didn't write it properly. Yeah, I guess he knows. He'll write it afterwards, I guess.
See if I can't figure that out quick for him.
There's clearly a difference of, especially when you're considering the fact that when you take that zipper specifically, when you get the great angle for it, it goes so smoothly.
It does, yeah.
You have no idea how good it feels if you don't play DKR for sure. A little bit of lag from Joey again, but it seems that we're back again. Splicing. 37:45, super close to his PB by the way, which is to 37:10.
Wow.
Man.
Joey popping off.
He doesn't go for a new PB for that track. He has the potential for it. I mean, it's so close. Look at that.
I think he might have an unsubmitted time because I think he had a 36:75 the other day. Yeah, that's right there. Right there it is. Yep. Right. So I think it's just unsubmitted right now. That's a very good time. I think it actually beats both me and Giz, which is nuts.
Man. A 14:71 first lap for Ben. Still fighting as damn mine on that. And I'm like, if you can get, let's say, a 38 for that one, it wouldn't be Joey, but it would still be very impressive considering that his PB is 38.83. So
yeah, for sure.
We'll see how that ends. Unfortunately for Joey, the beginning wasn't that polished as he gets a 16 seconds. Ben finishes with a 41.53, which
Ben showing some insane consistency though. Yeah, 41.60, 41.56, 41.53.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I personally would be glad with those times, even losing against Joey, knowing that Joey is a freaking machine on this track.
For sure.
Not sure the people, but still, yeah.
All right, so it looks like Joey's opening strategy here, picking a standard track, default track, worked out well for him. It's going to give him the point. See what Ben goes with next as the pick goes to him.
In the meantime, Zubidu has told me in the chat a very interesting fact that this is their first match since the 100% race in the exhibition series, which it's been a freaking while. So
yeah, that race.
I mean, they haven't fought since then.
That is a 2-hour run that That race was 4 seconds apart.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That
that was a crazy match.
Damn.
All right, we're going to
Both
Hot Tub
incredible.
Volcano Hover. So again, this is a
Amazing.
non-standard pick
I
from
love it.
Ben. Yeah, this
Actually,
is a
no.
controversial pick. This is a tough track. There's people that love it, and then there's people that absolutely despise it into the dirt. And
I
I
absolutely
don't know.
love it.
I'm in between. I think it's one of those things. If I grind it, I can start to like it. But if I have to play it in a match, I'm like, man,
Yeah,
did you have to
I
pick
can
this
understand
one?
that. But it's not a cheese track. It's definitely one of those tracks that if you haven't practiced it, it shows, and that's
Yes.
where you're gonna lose.
It's all about the
It,
bananas. If you can get all
yep,
the bananas on lap 1, you will have a very, very nice time. But
that's a little bit cheesy too. But I mean,
it
there's a
is
way
this part.
to make it more consistent, but it just overall very inconsistent, as you might have seen right now. We have Joey with 7 bananas versus Ben with 5. As you might have noticed, Ben, by the way, did a slow start, but still managed to get a 29.68 compared to Joey with 2 more bananas with a great start as well. And unfortunately, Joey falling
Falling
into the lava
off.
right there. Yeah.
We are still almost dead even.
Yep.
And we see neither player going for the zipper. And I think that's honestly the best choice here.
Is it easy?
No, it's very, very inconsistent. You need to hit it at the right angle. If you get it right, you'll shoot up the hill, and it's very, very fast. Like for flap attempts, you need to do it. But in 3-lap, especially in a race, it's inconsistent enough where it's like, if you don't know what you're doing, you are going to lose 2 to 3 seconds trying to go for it. So,
Oh no.
very close first attempt. 122 and 123.
Wow.
Second and a half apart.
Just making sure that you update the track as well. So we're
Oh yes,
Volcano
indeed.
PBs that you're seeing right now is not real. They didn't just
Those
do
would be
50
amazing
seconds
on.
over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, we're both commentating and like trying to do the score at the same time, so I understand the struggle. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Joey seems this time to have sort of picked up on what strategy you should use. And by the way, by the zipper that we were talking about earlier, is it the first one or the second one that you go for?
The zipper?
Yep.
It's
one in the lava.
the second one.
Okay.
So it's the one right. It's the last zipper on the track, and if you hit it right, it's beautiful, very, very good. But yeah, if you don't get the right angle, you'll go like diving into the lava and hit the wall and bonk, or
Yeah.
it's very frustrating, to be honest. It's not a fun flap to go for if you don't know how to get the right angle.
Of course. One thing that you might know or not about Hot Tub Volcano Hover is that in balloon races, for a long time there were discussions about what stretch should be done, and we have a player that doesn't play anymore called Free Runner Guys, and he did this amazing strat where he chained balloon and zippers right in midair so that he gains a lot of speed instantly. But the thing is that with this strat, unfortunately, wasn't optimal to go, and therefore it was beaten by a lot of other people that just went for a different strat. But to be honest, it's one of the tracks that you want to watch, even though it's not one of the best. It's just really fun to do and to watch in general. I'm sorry, I missed the times for that. There's 120 for Joey on this track versus 125, which is I mean, quite impressive from Joey, to be honest.
Yeah, 120 is a good time. I don't know if we're gonna see a sub 120. I think that's a tough time to get here if you're not going for the end zipper.
And it's also
We'll
asking
see.
a lot when the bananas are that inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
It will require you to have all the bananas and have a pretty decent track, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. So Ben's gonna end up with 7. They're both on 7 here.
Yep.
Attempt number
Which is pretty
3.
decent. I mean, you generally want 9 if you can
Yep.
make it work, but 7 is good still. One thing about in balloon races as well is that sometimes the computer can steal your bananas for the second lap. Which can suck sometimes. It's just you go there, you expect to have 10 bananas, and it's like, oh no, alright, whatever.
Nope.
Okay.
Rip.
Nope. Rip. Thank you, Crunch or Pipsy or whatever.
Drumstick.
Yeah, always drumstick. Once again, very close, but it seems that Ben is a bit under on this time, or should I say over?
Yeah, it looks like Joey's gonna close out another point here for himself.
Ooh, he got it. he went for it on the last try. Nice.
Definitely, it gets still slower, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Still slower, but it was a good attempt for the fans. Hope you guys in the commentary enjoyed that.
All right, so that is point number 2 for Joey. This is going to be Ben's pick again. And it looks like we're going to Wimble Plains Car next. I like this pick. I feel like there is a lot more room for something to go wrong for Joey, which is going to make it harder to close out attempts. Like, this is a really long track.
Yeah, but didn't he just discover something in Windmill Plain Car?
We'll see if he goes for it.
Yeah, I think he will. Knowing Joey, he will go ham for it. And Ponytail in the chat, of course, loving the pick. Let's see if we're about to see this new tactic that has just been found by Joey and mastered by both him and Ponytail. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think Ponytail posted a 128 just the other, or today or yesterday.
Yeah.
And that is a insane time for NTSC. This is one of the only tracks in car that for a long time has been faster on PAL. Yep. For some reason, a lot of the tracks with water on them are faster on PAL, in hovercraft specifically, but PAL could get away with it here a lot for some reason in car. But a 128 on NTSC in car is like a new chapter, if you ask me. Somebody's figured out something different, something new there. That's pretty crazy. Look at that jump. Wow. That was really nice.
Yeah. He's not going for the new strat, which is, I mean, if he
understandable.
Hasn't practiced it that much, it's understandable, of course.
Been having a little bit of trouble on the slopes here in the water.
Yeah. Joey, just because of that, is gaining ahead, going for the zipper. Let's see if he succeeds with a good zipper. Yeah, he does. Just as Ben does. Tarzan, it's not about being there in the game for long, just being lucky and understand the game to its core. Oh no!
Well,
we hate to see that. First
yeah,
attempt.
Ben had a really good jump to start, but he got flung out into the water, unfortunately. Not what you want to see.
And we're going to finish with a 135 with Joey as Ben finishes with a 138, I believe. Let's see about that.
Still lots of attempts left.
Yeah, of course.
A lot can go wrong here, and a lot can go right. I'd say a 135 is a very good first time for Joey out of his 3.
I feel that if he gets a even better time in the second attempt, he might try the new trick on the third attempt just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love to see that personally. I still have yet to. I mean, that's not true. I've seen the video itself, but I haven't seen the PBs out of it.
So those 2 bananas that Joey just grabbed on the right side going downhill, those are actually very, very, very important, but I hate grabbing them. You can see Ben has to go for them as well. You need the extra bananas, but those are such a pain to grab.
And just because of that, there's Joey with 9 bananas and 10 bananas already, as Ben is behind with only 5 and 7
Yeah,
bananas.
just getting 7 now. So it does, it makes a difference very, very quickly. And good jump.
Since this is a very long track. So
3180 is a good first lap. If he's not going for super crazy strats or anything, that's good.
We got a 34.45 for Ben as he goes into the tunnel pretty quickly. Still very consistent from him.
One mistake from Joey, and Ben has a ample chance to catch up, but 29.71 is looking very good. Look at that jump. Wow. That was great. Holy crap.
That was clean, man.
Very clean.
Absolutely.
See what Ben can do here.
Ben not opting to go for crazy drifts right here, but
getting some speed bumps.
Absolutely. We like that.
Lagless zipper for Joey. This is a great attempt. Low 130. Holy crap. Is that a PB? Almost a PB with a 28.68. Wow.
Not even with the new trick, man.
That's nutty.
Wow. Amazing, man.
134.65 for Ben. We're closing. He's gotten some consistent attempts on both of them there.
Yep.
With his PB being at 1 lap 29 seconds, I think he's looking for better, but we'll see what he can pull out here going into his last attempt.
As you might have noticed, guys, Joey's fast lap is about 80 seconds better than Ben, but so is his 3-lap record.
Oh yeah.
So the only difference is basically the fast lap. We have reverse footage.
Oh, we're playing some Adventure 2, it looks like. I did not expect that.
On purpose?
Yeah, I think so. Knowing Ben, it is likely on purpose. This is hurting my head.
It's such a Ben thing to do.
Oh, absolutely. This is a very Ben thing to do.
As you,
I
mean,
like
if
ill.
If you don't know, Ben actually has the 100% Adventure 2 world record at the moment. So the guy has been playing this game in reverse for quite some time. And I'm not sure if that's illegal, but I don't think so. If a bio didn't write in the document, it's still legal.
It would be silly if so. It is kind of purely putting yourself at a disadvantage. Very, very purely. Like, if anyone here has played Adventure 2 before, it is almost unhealthy. Like, it gives me a headache to look at, man. It really does.
Especially if you played the game in the right way for so long. What? He got stuck for quite some time. Taking a swim. What's the thing in Happy Gilmore? You should have brought the blanket and I don't know. I know the French version, but not the English one. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Happy Gilmore.
Where, it's when Happy Gilmore he tries to drive the ball and there's someone yelling jackass. The ball lands on the beach, and then the guy is like, "You should have brought a blanket because you were going to spend so much time at the beach." Something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as I said, I've only and purely watch it only in French. It's one of my childhood movies. So. In any case, sorry for interrupting you with some Happy Gilmore. And now that we are at 3-1 for Joey, let's see the next track is going to be.
So, yep, so this is going back to Ben now. Joey is at 3 points.
Joey has accomplished that feat no more than an hour ago.
Everfrost Peak car. This is our last car pick. This is a nutty car pick. I don't really know how either player feels about this track, generally speaking. But it's a great car track in any case. Very, very difficult to execute on, to get consistent good times. But who knows? So Joey is number 6 here with a 103.96. And Ben is actually not really that far behind with a 104.80, so there's about a second difference. That adds up to about 4 placements on the leaderboard. But we will see. How things end up. Joey having a really hard time on his first attempt. But better jump than Ben, and he's actually going to catch up. Oh, but Ben's going to get the zipper, and this is pretty much how I assumed this would end up. We are crossing the finish line at exactly the same time now. We are watching the same gameplay. This is the exact same footage.
I'm sorry for taking so much time off the mic. I was just
oh, no
worries. Stuff with Tarzan on the chat. Oh man, they're both actually doing incredible runs. Although Ben kind of messed it up at the end, but still very impressive. I think it's one of those tracks where, I mean, it's so weird.
So much can go wrong. So much can go right. And that's what makes it so exciting. Yep. Joey having a good jump. Ben having a too tight of a jump, and he's going to bonk head first. And that's going to go to Joey on attempt number 1 with a 110.35.
I think it's 114.51, yes.
53. Cool.
You might have noticed as well that it's 10 seconds over their PBs, but that's completely normal. This track, when done properly, is absolutely insane.
Definitely.
By properly, I mean with a lot of luck. And good maneuver, of course.
So again, Carr is dead after this pick, which means we are only playing hover and plane, 2 hover and 2 plane left to go. And I don't know what those picks are going to be. I think Ben might have the hover advantage on a couple tracks, but we'll have to see what he or Joey goes with. Oof.
I think I would expect a standard hover track from Ben, simply because I think that they grinded them more often these past couple of weeks. As for plane, I'm pretty sure he's going to cheese Joey as much as possible, so we might see some, I don't know, FV plane or something. We'll see.
I don't know. I mean, Fossil Canyon plane, I feel like that was meant to be a cheese pick, you know? Like,
absolutely.
But I don't think he planned on Joey being as adept there as he turned out to be.
So Ben seems to have completely abandoned this attempt as he got 10 bananas. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing.
Looks like he wants to go for the 1 lap. Let's go, Ben. Hell yeah, brother.
It's a very Ben thing to do again.
Cool.
Let's see how that goes. Alright, so Joe in his last attempt. Let's see if he's able to pull off a sub 110 time this time.
Oh, this is actually a good 1 lap for Ben. Oh, just barely missing the last zipper, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear he's mad about it, too, with those honks.
Ooh, hitting the tree for Joey and missing the zipper because of it as well. I guess he's not happy about that. It's still advantage Joey right now, though, so he's about 4 seconds ahead.
Ben can take this track still. Like, the best time is still a 110. I think with 1 good attempt, Ben can certainly steal this.
Absolutely. Let's see how that goes.
Ooh! Oh, man! What even happened there? Wow.
I do that all the time, man.
He skidded out in midair. I have not seen
he
that.
Just held the direction
Whoa.
Too much.
Ben is like facing the wall. Wow,
yeah.
very good
opener.
opener.
If you know that you're going to hit the wall, you want to completely avoid that, you know?
Yep, for sure. Ben's on a good attempt, and Joey's having a time. I don't know if he's having fun. Look how sharp he takes that. I can't believe how sharp he takes that. That's crazy. I take it as wide as I can because I'm like, please don't hit the wall. Oh, man. Yeah, this looks like it might be another Joey point. Yeah, that's too bad.
I mean, it was a good idea, but it's still... Oh, man, Ben.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate to drop the attempt. He's just goofing off. He definitely had the opportunity to take it, but he needed a couple very, very good laps back to back, I think, which is very hard to pull off.
And I noticed as well that no one is going for the zipper on the right. Is that something that should just not be done in car whatsoever?
Yeah, I think generally speaking that just gets ignored. I think most of the time zippers, unless you're in hover or plane, in car, if the zipper just ends in like a cliff, you know, it's for some reason it's slower. I don't really know why that is exactly, but you see it in Haunted Woods too, at the top of the hill, before the big jump. CI hover. This is an interesting pick.
I think I know why he's picking that. We were talking earlier because he was in my chat when I got my first sub 25 all trophy races. Yes, that's right.
Oh, nice.
And,
hell yes.
Oh yeah. PB by 3 seconds. My life is way better now. Sorry, we were just talking about it, and he told me that for one of the hover tracks, he thought that Christian Island was one of the one that he was most consistent with, which I believe is the reason why he picked it after the car tracks. So we'll see how that goes.
Definitely.
All right, so 7 bananas. Oh, Ben
Interesting.
opted to go on the ship as Joey's doing the Chad move of going around the ship.
Oh no! Oh, we're magneting to the rock there. I think, except for the last turn, that would have been a very similar first lap, despite the difference in strategy. I don't really know what is faster. I know going around the ship is faster, but I've seen a lot of attempts in this tournament of people doing lap 1 going in the ship for bananas. So I don't know.
I think that going outside is faster, but I've had this discussion many times with Joe D'Amelio, and we just decided to not pick a faster strat. But we both thought different things about the ship itself, which one was faster or not.
I love that jump that Joey does.
I believe that, yeah, I mean, going the ship I think is a bit faster, and Joey proved that by having a better time. So, I would recommend going inside the ship if you...
We'll have to compare their strats again on the second attempt, because I'm very curious on what the right thing to do is. I'm really not sure.
Let me look up the war record. I have no clue if it's done outside or inside the ship.
I can't remember who has it. It's either...
Stacy.
Is this Stacy? Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Stacy.
Yeah, I know. Stacy is a CI master.
It's a hard track. There's a lot of weird hills and stuff. He is going around the ship on lap 1.
Yep. He's going around the ship on lap 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
And on the first lap though, he goes on the right side of the tunnel, which is basically, it's very similar to balloon race strat. Yeah. As we say that and not focus on the match itself, let's see what their first time were. We got a 114 by Joey and a 120 by...
Ben's got a faster first lap. Oh man, that zipper just torturing our players.
That's the player's fault.
You see that jump that Joey does at the end there?
Yep.
Wow. I love how flashy that is.
It's very show it in your face strat, you know.
It's cool. I don't know why, but I don't expect it every time. And it looks really neat. Here, I want to see him do it again on lap 3. No!
No!
This is Stream Pro! So he messed it up anyway. That's priceless.
It's alright, we got another try, so we'll see.
Yep.
Next try, I believe.
So 118.61. And Ben missing that last zipper, or skipping it, it almost looked like. 119.61. He's only a second away now.
I believe he can get a way better time. It's just a matter of precision and patience. It's funny how everyone has different hover snaking, you know? Like,
yeah.
I feel that mine is way slower compared to... not slower, but I mean, the snaking itself, by itself, is like very slow from left to right. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I actually, I had a lot of trouble a while back because I switched controllers from something that was a really bad controller with like a terrible dead zone to a brand new controller or near brand new, almost unused, and that was like I was turning so much more sharply. I had to completely relearn hover for like a month when I was playing ATR. Yeah, it was really hard to get used to. So I do think there's a difference, but I don't think it's like crucial. Like I think you gain speed as long as you are turning in some aspect. Very good first lap for Ben, by the way.
I mean, I think that in general, when you snake fast, when there's no zippers or blue balloons, is generally faster to snake faster.
Yeah.
But when you take a zipper, generally snaking slower will help you have a better boost. I mean, in my experience.
Someone's really mad. They keep honking. I think it was Joey. So I think if Ben gets a 24 lap here, he could take this.
I think so, yes.
Oh, actually, Joey's first attempt was a 114.98, so this actually might be dead in the water. That's rough.
Never mind.
Well,
it's close though. It was pretty close.
Definitely.
No, Ben.
Shortcut attempt. Yep. Nah.
Going all the way. And of course.
All right. So this is point number 5 for Joey
no,
now.
he might disqualify his attempt right there.
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
No, he's
not. It's just trolling.
And DQ. I mean, he didn't do it. But,
and DQ.
I mean, if there's someone that's a fan of hover shortcuts, it's definitely Ben. Popping off every time in the triathlon someone was going for FB shortcut. So it seems to be 5-1. So there's one more car track left and 2 plane tracks left.
Actually, car is dead. One more hover track left.
Oh, you're right. Might be. So only 2 planes left. Is it? No. No. Okay. I'm so bad. I'm reading it wrong. All right. So there's 1 hover track left and 2 plane left. There you go.
Yep. Not a game point yet. Joey needs 1 more to be a game point. It looks like Ben is going to take his time to think about this last pick. Oh, and we're going Star City Hover. Interesting pick. I do not know how Joey's times match up here at all. Let's see.
SDA Hover, right? That is one track I have completely forgotten. I think it's probably the track that I've mostly forgotten for hover. Because I practiced it so much with car and plane that, I don't know, completely went over my head. And there we go.
Off we go. So Joey at 7th here, while Ben is at 16th. And this is actually, I'm curious that Ben picked this actually, because I think a couple matches ago, I don't remember who it was against, but somebody picked Star City Hover and he made a vomiting emoji face about it. I think that was Ben. So I'm curious as to what made him pick this.
Maybe he practiced it off stream, or it was his intention all along that
we are dead synced.
Yeah, he wanted people to think he despised it.
Ooh, very good. Wow, it's the same stream, folks. Jeez.
Yeah.
It looks like Ben just outright skipped that zipper.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad strat.
I mean, there's a way to afterwards, you know, jump on the side of the road in order to get yourself like a better angle afterwards.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe they didn't practice it enough, I guess. I mean, they both have like.
Oh,
really
Joey.
times.
No, Ben! Oh no!
No.
Oh, the bridge.
Tragedy. Sorry, it's just I know how hurtful it can be to you.
Oh, it feels so bad to fall off the bridge.
Yeah.
Everyone still does it though.
Yep.
We are holding A.
I did. Come on, Ben.
And to finish it up,
Yeah.
see how these next attempts go.
Alright, so Ben pretty much abandoning his first attempt, trying to reset his mindset in order to get a good time on either his second or third attempt, or both. That'd be great. Oh, nice zipper boost from Joey right there.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, getting all the 3 bananas as well. Looking good for him. Let's see if he can jump up the zipper properly. There you go. Look at that lagless. Oh yeah, let's go.
Really looks incredible.
Yeah, the beginning looks pretty much impeccable for now. As for Ben, let's see if he's gonna land on the zipper that time. Nope.
A 32
Going for
opener.
the normal strat. 32-10 for first lap of Joey. That's incredible.
Wow, look at that jump! Oh my god! Wow!
What?
I have never seen that.
I mean, I know how to do it, but that's super risky.
That was a really good, like, fling. Like, you
Man.
can't plan on that.
Well, you can, but I mean, it's just there's a bit of luck to it, but then again, it's Joey. You know, it's like he just goes for this kind of things and it works, man.
Right. That was such a
this.
crazy, man.
Man, this looks like to be maybe a PB, or maybe not. I don't know. Like, to be fair,
He needs a
track
28.
yeah, quite hard to PB on. Let's see. Well, not a PB for him, but definitely an amazing time to be proud of.
Oh yeah.
Beating Ben's PB, that's for sure. Look at this. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
that's a
So
good
in-
time.
in order for Ben
229s.
to-
I'd be happy.
Yeah, same. In order to beat Joey now, Ben has to PB. It's a lot to ask, especially to a player that has, like, you know, top 20 times. So you basically know that these times have been grinded over and over again. So that's going to be
Definitely.
quite the challenge.
All right, attempt number 3. Let's see what Joey can pull out here. Oh, we're doing Adventure 2 again.
Let's go.
Woo! I have no idea what I'm looking at. This is so wrong. In every way. It feels like a different track. I don't know why that is. Like, I feel like if you play, like, you know, Mario Kart 64 mirror mode or something, like, the effect is not this huge, I don't feel. There's something about it in Diddy Kong Racing that's just like, when they mirror it like this, it's crazy.
I mean, I haven't played it since I was a child, so I wouldn't be able to say, to be honest. It probably just doesn't feel as crisp because you have less experience on that track with reverse. You know, like
Well,
those
yeah.
little muscle memories that make it go super fast.
Absolutely. And, I mean, I've done an Adventure 2 100% run, and it's exhausting. It's so tiring because your brain is working constantly trying to remind yourself that, you know, you're not turning left here. You will be turning right. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. And then you forget anyway. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so crazy.
You're right. I mean, I do that all the time with Space the Sally because Space the Sally is such a. Oh, sorry. Space the Sally is such a track where there's so much stuff one after the other that you have to remember, and there's definitely something in there that you're gonna miss out. You know. I do feel so.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just letting you know that for work I have to do an execution test on my work computer in about 10 minutes. So
Okay.
I mean, I'll still focus, but
No problem.
I'll go back and forth.
No worries.
All right.
So this is game point. Let's see what Ben goes with. Ancient Lake Plain. Keeping it short and sweet. So, My favorite fun fact. This is the fastest non-shortcut in the game. Very, very, very fast track. Go around and around and around 3 times. World record is 30 seconds or something like that. It's very fun to watch. Very, very difficult to play. It does not look hard at all, but I can promise you it is a lot.
I love that pick, to be honest. It's such a cheese strategy.
Do we see a difference in PB here by about 6 placements? Joey has a really good 31:36. Very, very, very respectable time. But he's actually, it looks like he's having a hard time with this beginning. Ben, meanwhile, is having a little bit of an easier time. This is a hard one to jump back into. This is, again, this is way, way harder than it looks, in my honest opinion. This is one of the hardest plane tracks to perfect, to get really, really good at.
Although this is probably one of the tracks that are the most fun to play, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's fun to grind, I think.
Yeah.
So Joey is actually just going to irk out by a second and a half, just a little bit of a better time. But Ben's gameplay, especially on lap 1, looked promising enough for him to pull out a better time than that. So we'll see what they can whip out here. This is it's a fun track to play, but trying to get all of it right in 3 tries, it's just so hard. We can see Joey missing the air zipper there. That is,
yeah.
It's really frustrating because none of it looks like it should be as hard as it is. But when you're grinding it and you're playing it, it's like, man, why am I having such a hard time with this? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and when you get like a really good time, it's really easy to choke at the end.
Yep.
It's, like especially when you have like a super good time. And I think that one of the tricks that like when you try to nail it and then you just barrel roll out of the zipper area, you just feel like a dumbass.
Yes, absolutely. A miscalculation. So Ben having a rough attempt on his second try, but still having a pretty decent lap 3. Still, the best time is only a 38:23, so both players have ample opportunity on attempt number 3 to improve on that still. Joey getting caught up in the second zipper. There's 2 sections of this track that are very, very hard to do, and it's this one that Joey's going through right now. We can see him having problems with it, yep. And ow, he's missing the zipper for the free redirect. That's rough.
Yeah. Although, as you might see right now, oh no!
No, Ben! The tree. Just cruel.
Super mad.
But if we can get 2 more attempts, I think this can be good. Oh, we're missing it though. 36:56, a 9:85 final lap. Very good last lap. That's very, very good. That's intense, actually. Very hard to clutch out an attempt like that. And it looks like that is going to be the nail in the coffin for PsychodelicJoey versus dalerben. And we will be having both players hop in for interviews, I believe.
And I will leave you on that one if you don't mind, guys, since I have some work to do at the moment. So
No problem.
Thank you guys for watching. It's not over yet. There's going to be some interviews from both players, I believe. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, Sweener.
See you, Morks. And welcome, Joey. How's it going, man?
Fine now, yeah. Start was horrible. I actually I'm not like joking when I say this, so I actually had like a panic attack with the first one.
Oh, really?
Really believe.
You doing okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I've had like a really rough day. So like I don't know, I feel like people are gonna think I'm like bad at the game or something.
No. No, both of you guys played very, very, very well today. And welcome, Ben. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I thought we saw a couple very interesting picks that I was not expecting. Ben, you had opened with Fossil Canyon Plain, and that was a surprise to me. Had you been practicing that track, or did you just want to try to cheese out a rough plain track on Joey?
A lot of my pick were mostly cheese, so especially with Everfrost Peak car. But I couldn't cheese, I out-cheesed myself.
Yeah, both of you guys had some really good attempts on Everfrost Peak car, and I honestly think all the car picks were really good. Joey almost beating his PB, I think, or at least the PB that's on the site, with a 1:30.20. Heck, that beats my PB. So that's a new tournament best. That was super awesome. I don't know. Did you feel, Joey, like some of these cheese picks were cheese picks, like when you saw them get chosen, or?
No, so actually, I wanted to give my pick to Ben, because that was my plan all along, because I really want him to pick levels that are, like, I'm not good at. Or, like, levels that aren't the best. Because, like, I really want to win this tournament, so, like, I've been practicing a lot of levels that, like, I don't play, like, typically, like, levels I don't like. But, yeah, no, I think they were very good picks. The only one that, like, really frustrated me was the first one, Fossil Canyon Plain, because just last night I got a 56, so I was like, I felt like well trained on that. I just don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard track, and that's why I actually wanted to point it out almost immediately as, like, I don't know. I think Fossil Canyon's like a really crazy pocket pick in this tournament. I think it's super hard to pull out a really good attempt there in all three vehicles. Like car, it's really difficult. Hover is like probably the easiest, but even so, like missing one zipper in hover on Fossil Canyon is, you know, it's a huge time loss as well. And then of course plane. I mean, Fossil Canyon plane it's rough. It's very difficult. And that said, both of you guys had really good attempts there. I think Joey, you had that stupid tree or stone or whatever in the canyon that got you on certainly your last two attempts. I don't know if it got you on the first one, but other than that, both of you guys had really good laps. So that was a really fun one to open with, I thought. Another pick from Ben that I was curious about, Star City Hover. I thought in a previous match, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody had picked Star City Hover against you, and you responded with the
Puke, yeah.
Yeah. So what made you pick it this time around?
Because when I played in the other match, I had some decent time in it, or it felt consistent. So like maybe I can cheese something out, but that didn't happen at all. I said all my picks were cheese.
Yeah, Joey, you actually had a crazy like fling off of the bridge that sent you really high in the air. I've never seen it go that high before.
I was very confused by it because I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that. It might be a lap PB, but it was close. It just wasn't a lap PB.
Yeah, I think, I mean,
Yeah.
to go after that and have the city after it is really hard too, so I can't blame you. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, both me and Morix were like, holy crap. Like, I've seen big bridge jumps, but that was so high in the air. I would definitely recommend watching that back, Ben, because that was really crazy to watch.
Mm.
So, I think... Go ahead, Joey. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, Jungle Falls. That was one I've been practicing.
What an awful pick.
Joey, you had quite a showing. I mean, it looked like you had a lap PB. Am I mistaken? You had 11:45.
Yeah, that's a lap PB. Now, I submitted my 3-lap and 1-lap time a couple days ago. I just haven't had it approved. Like, I got a 36.75 recently, and yeah, that puts me 5th. But like every single attempt now, I can get like a 37 practically. I've gotten it really well. I've gotten 2 36s with the ghost. So yeah, that was a lap PB. It was like 11:46 or 11:45.
Nice.
I had 11:55 after that. So I'm trying to go ghostless, and then I have to unlock ghostless because I accidentally deleted TT on stream like a month ago. You saw that.
I
Yeah.
think I did, yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally deleted TT, and I've actually been doing. I just didn't have like the drive to.
I mean, it's
set it
kind
up.
of it's a pain. It takes a little bit.
I got the Greenwood Village, and I said, "No, I'm not doing this for the rest of the night." I tried to get back home, in time to do it, but I had like 10 minutes, so I just loaded my Japanese cart and did that. Yeah, but I think I can get a 35 now because I can get 36s with the ghost, which is I think is pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I need to double check who is in your group out of curiosity. I don't remember off the top of my head. You guys are Group A.
Group A, yeah, Tarzan, Mr. Ponytail, Ben, and myself.
Okay. See if I can't find the standings as well out of curiosity. I think you guys are advancing, right? As of right now.
Probably.
Yep, I think so.
I would because I've beaten all 3 of them.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys will be advancing. That's super exciting. How do you guys feel going into bracket? Are there any players that you are particularly worried about, like matchup wise? I think once we get in a bracket, we're going to see things like group stage has been, 7-0, 7-1, 7-2 because of the mismatched skills. But as we get into bracket, I think things are going to get crazy. I think where matches are going to explode, So, what are you looking forward to? What are you maybe a little worried about or want to practice?
All I can say is I redeemed myself from the time trial tournament 2 years ago. I made it to bracket this time. Or the top bracket at least.
Hell yeah, very, very nice. That's what we like to
Yeah,
see.
Who's going?
You can go ahead.
Yeah, yes. So I'm only looking out for one player, just because he's the only guy like I'm really worried about. Because like I remember doing like the track meets, and I was like winning some of those. So like I really just want to grind some levels and try to beat Kavess. He's literally like the only guy I'm worried about. And so I'm kind of like I'd like develop strategies for a few players, but really excited. Last tournament, 2019, I got my capture card during the tournament, so I couldn't compete. And at the time, I didn't have very good internet. I also was ranked number 32 time. So now I'm really close to 3. I only have about 45 ranks to go to beat Giz.
Things have certainly changed. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a much different bracket this time around. And it's interesting too. We'll see. I mean, we had Giz come in as a replacement for Atomic, and he is currently 7-0 in both of his matches, and me and him play on Sunday. So it'll be interesting to see what he whips out as well. We have a lot of top players that might be able to do some magic and climb that bracket, but we'll have to wait and see. We have 2 matches on Saturday, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We have Tarzan versus Mrs. Ponytail, Mr. Ponytail, Mrs. Ponytail. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's a Mrs. Ponytail, but we also have Morks versus Asbo. There could be. So Morks versus Asbo at 2 p.m. EST on this coming Saturday. I am super hyped for that matchup. I think it's going to be super crazy. And then myself and Giz at 3 p.m. EST on Sunday. And then we're going to be ending the group stage. So the plan right now is that we will have kind of an intermission stream for fun with some of the other people who kind of help run the tournament. That should be Sunday night, I think. And we'll kind of just talk about the brackets and have some exciting reveals as well. So look forward to that as well. Any closing comments or thoughts, Joey, Ben?
Yeah, I do have one. I don't really understand how the tournament kind of works. I've only played like Smash Bros tournaments, so like I can understand like the very linear like you face this guy, winner of that faces the other guy type deal. So I don't really know how this is going to be set up, and like placement wise, if I lose the first match, am I just done out of the tournament?
I believe so. I gotta reread the rules for the 90th time. They are dense, but they're very well documented, so I do need to go back and have a look. So our performance in groups is what decides the seeding, and it breaks it down. So first off is placement within the group. If there's a tie there, you go to number of wins. If there's a tie there, you go to point for point against ratio. So like Joey, you right now have a better point-to-point ratio than Ben does, because it looks like you have only given up 3 points out of your 3 matches, but Ben has given up 7 to his opponent. So he has a better ratio. And after that, if it's still tied, it goes to the original seeding that we used to decide the groups. So it's like a long list of things that we use to decide where you get placed in the bracket, and then I think if you lose in the bracket, you are out.
Dang. Yeah, I'd like to be able to figure out who I'm gonna face like from the first match. Just kind of like what I want to figure out ASAP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Obio did confirm it's single elim, so a loss in bracket is a loss. You are knocked out. But it is worth reminding the top 4 do get the tournament pot payout. So if you can make it to the top 4, you will see a little bit of the prize money that's been donated throughout the tournament. And look at that! It looks like we have a super elite donation from our very own Peegs. Donated $13.37. And her message was just elite gameplay. So thank you, Peegs.
Love you, thank you. It's cool. Yeah, no. It's cool.
Yep. So we can talk more if you want to figure out how the
Sure,
bracket
yeah.
will go. But for
We'll figure
now,
it out after.
I think we will sign off of the stream. And we'll raid somebody as well. So let's find someone to raid. I don't know who's live anymore. Who knows? Let's raid Banana Boat Kid.
Ooh, BBK.
He's playing the drums. So we're going to go raid a music stream. BBK is another Diddy Kong Racing speedrunner who has been in and out of the community. Very good player. Let's go pay him